let me, if I may, the person whose midterms made you cry, but he still loves you and we still love him, Professor Ed Malthouse.
Can you hear me?
No.
All right. Oh, good, good. All right. So I guess I'd like to share kind of a side of Don that most of you didn't get to see, which was Don at conferences, which is always fun. So for the past 15 years or so, I've been going to the European Advertising Academy conference, and Don was a strong proponent of that organization and loved the conference. And I always enjoyed hanging out with him there. And so I want to share a couple stories about another senior scholar that I won't mention. I won't mention his name, but Don and this guy didn't see eye to eye on anything. And what was always fun was being in a session when they were there together. And watching them, literally almost come to, a fist fight. There were times when I thought I was going to have to call in the bouncers to pull those two guys apart. And what would make it even more funny is this guy is about a foot shorter than Don and maybe 100 pounds lighter, so it wouldn't have been much of a fair fight. But it was, I used to tell all the first-time attendees of the conference, if you're in one of those sessions, make sure you bring popcorn because you're going to see quite a show. All right. So I want to kind of share one specific battle between Don and this other unnamed scholar. So we were sitting in on a session, and there was a young PhD student from Japan. This is back when mobile was first coming in, and this Japanese student presented his work, and the other scholar jumped all over him saying, your scale developed methodology was crap, and here's what you should have done. You should have done this, blah, 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 blah. And Don just about exploded. There's one of those where I was worried he's gonna have a heart attack on this. And he just laid into him saying, there's a very important message that I'll always remember that comes out of this, which was, Don said, look, this is new technology. We don't know much about it. We need to hear about this. The people from, Japan is far ahead of us in terms of our mobile technology. We should be learning from this. And so, what I took away from this was, asking the right question is probably more important than, dotting your I's and crossing your T's with the methodology. And I think Don was extremely good at asking the right question and thinking about, what is the next thing, and so what if your Cronbach's alpha wasn't so great or whatever. But if you're asking the right question, you're halfway there. So that's something I'll always remember about Don.
Thank you, Ed. We all love you, despite the midterm grades. By the way, now it can be told, it's on a curve, so chill out.
Actually, I don't teach the fall course anymore.
Well, I know. For years, this was the boot camp of IMC. It was the Paris Island.